things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will have the ball first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the field.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Fires to the wide out. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. He'll go to the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So New Mexico State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one day.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Finds his tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Pride. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Pride. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it on the run, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new Top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Oakley. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Avant. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Avent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's King. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's King. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Stanley. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. What a way to start this drive with a 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Tulane was able to come away. Hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Stanley. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Knocked down to the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off to the single back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 2. 2nd down coming up.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
It'll be a draw. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Powers through. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Pride.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Kane. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The give on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Avant. And some room to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's gonna go.
Hold on.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They want to throw it. The short hands, it's Brown. They'll immediately call timeout. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Looking downfield very late in the half. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
On the run, it's Avant. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Stanford. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Stanley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's King. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
With the catch, it's Prime. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's got him just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The toss sweep to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. The play fake. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9.
Fly, trumpet.
Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Makes a man miss. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught in the backfield. It's Stanley. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Going with the counter play here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's King. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for space, it's Stanley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Pickup of 14. And that's good enough for a first down.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's long. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To the wideout. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And the Aggies getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over Stanford. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job.
Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They want that clock to run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.